Welcome back to 843 TV. We are now joined by Cathy Havens, who is the Special Events and Program Director with the Hilton Head Island Bluffton Chamber of Commerce. Cathy, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having us.
So, big event, State of the Region, probably the biggest event in the area other than, the Heritage and some of the other things. This gives people a good understanding of what's going on in our community. So tell us about what's going on this year at the State of the Region.
Well, you're right, Wayne. This is one of our signature events, one of the biggest events that the Chamber has all year long. And at the State of the Region, we have the two mayors, Mayor of Bluffton, Lisa Sulka, the Mayor of Hilton Head, Drew Laughlin, and the Chairman of Beaufort County Council, Paul Somerville, as our featured speakers. But we have a very exciting keynote speaker, which we are thrilled this year to have U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham.
Wow.
And I don't know if a lot of people understand that he serves on two of the four big committees in Washington, the Appropriations and the Armed Forces, and that's really rare.
Yeah.
He really has to get special permission from leadership in order to be able to do that. So we are thrilled and honored to have him, very excited to have him come to the event.
That's a huge guest. I mean, he's one of the more senior members of Congress, and he's, or Senate. Is he Congress or Senate? He's a politician.
He's a politician.
So,
exactly.
But anytime you see him meet the press or anything Fox News does or CNN even, I mean, he's the go-to guy.
Very visible.
So that's a very good coup for you guys to bring him in.
We're really excited.
That's great.
Really excited.
So what generally are the top 3 issues attendees want to learn more about from these elected officials?
Well, I think with Lindsey Graham, we're really hoping to hear his view on ISIS, on the plan for the troops, on the upcoming election, and any of the issues in Washington that really concern all of us. And that's what we're hoping to hear from him. For the local elected officials, this is an election year, so this is a very timely event. And there have been a lot of debates, a lot of hot topics and issues going on. So we're very hopeful to hear from the elected officials who will be speaking what their successes are, what are the challenges, what are the accomplishments going on, and what are the issues, so that people feel very well educated when it comes time to vote.
This is one of the most highly attended events in the area. Can you tell a little about what happens for someone coming for the first time?
Sure. I really relate it to being like the State of the Union that the President does once a year, when he really is telling the public what is going on, what are the issues that are of concern. There's so many things that we need to know about. And so this is like the State of the Union, but it's for the community. It's what is going on in this community, and for people to be educated on what's happening. It's a huge event. I mean, we will have very close to 800 people there. When you think about that for this size community, that's a really big event. So there are a lot of elected officials will all be there, but a lot of people from the community come, and it's not, it's people from all over the region that want to come and hear anything that's happening, that's going on.
So is this a members-only event, since it's obviously sponsored by the Hilton Head Island Chamber of Commerce? Is there a fee?
It is absolutely for members and non-members. So anybody who is interested in coming, anybody in the region, and we have a lot of people who are not members who want to come. They want to hear from these officials. They always want to hear this great keynote speaker. So there's a great opportunity it's open to everybody.
And then for more information, where can they find tickets if they don't already have them?
All right, they go to hiltonheadchamber.org, and we will have information there, or they can just call us on 785-3673.
And the date and time of the event?
The date is Wednesday, October the 22nd. It is for a noon luncheon, and we're at the Hilton Head Island Marriott Resort and Spa, which is the one in Palmetto Dunes. We always say that.
Everybody gets confused.
There's a lot of Marriotts.
Exactly. And also there are so many different hotels in the area, and people are saying, what plantation is that in? So this is in Palmetto Dunes, exactly. And it'll be for a noon luncheon, and the Marriott does a great job. We're really looking forward to it again this year.
And y'all always have great keynote speakers. I know last year was Nikki Haley.
That's right.
And to get the governor to come down, that's great. And this year, obviously, Lindsey Graham. So y'all do a fantastic job with that.
We think that this event really is so well respected throughout the state and throughout the country that speakers are really anxious and willing to come. So we have that special opportunity.
And they get to come to Hilton Head.
They come to Hilton Head, right?
They always find a reason to do that.
Always a good thing.
So
right.
the state of the region obviously is keeping you busy. What else is going on with you guys? I know there's a lot more going on at the chamber, so tell us about that.
There is a lot more. You know, we have these monthly business after hours, which are always great. We go from one venue to another. Actually, the day after the State of the Region, so on October 23rd, we're going to be over at Port Royal at the golf club where they're getting ready for the concourse, and they'll have some of the cars there, and they're going to have an oyster roast, speaking of which.
Fast cars. Huh?
So exactly. They'll have some of the cars there. It'll be very exciting. It's great. They always do a wonderful job at Port Royal. And then the really big event, probably our second biggest event of the year, is Taste of the Season.
Oh, yeah.
And that's coming up on Friday, December the 5th. That is the biggest culinary event in the region. We will have about between 38 and 40 restaurants offering wonderful samplings of their best cuisine. And we always have great fun. It's a terrific kickoff to the holiday season.
And then it'll be Christmas.
And then it'll be Christmas.
The Taste of the Season is great though, because even if you don't go to the event, everybody wins because of the special menus that they have at the restaurants as well.
Well, actually, I think that you're thinking about Restaurant Week,
okay,
which is a different time.
When is that?
You know, that is going to be usually it's the last week in January.
Okay.
And the reason why the Hilton Head Island Bluffton Chamber does that is that we want to be able to support the restaurants when it's the slower time of the year for them. So we have that event, and it gives them an opportunity to put out very special pricing on a menu and to get the community to go out and support those restaurants in what is usually a little bit slower season. So but you're right, we do a couple of big events for our restaurants.
Right.
It is, exactly right.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today. It's always nice to have you.
Thank you.
And stay with us. We'll be right back with more 843 TV.